Hi everyone, I am Pratik. I welcome you all to this ReBirth short film competition called Green Corridor. This interview is for all the participants of Green Corridor short film competition. Today we have Mr. Pankaj Modani sir to address all the questions and common myths around organ donation. So let's get started. Hi Pankaj sir.
Hi, Pratik. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Sir, I wanted to know few things about organ donation. So can you please answer them?
Definitely, I would be glad to answer you.
Yes. So first of all, very basic question. What is organ donation? Can you tell us what exactly is organ donation?
The definition of organ donation is very simple. In this process, the organs or tissues of a person, either living or dead, are transplanted to another person who needs them the most. And in this process, the recipient's life is saved.
Okay. So the next obvious question that follows is, what are the types of organ donation?
So there are three types of organ donations. In the first scenario, a naturally or a live person can donate his kidney and part of the liver. In another scenario, where the person is naturally dead, in that he can donate his eyes, skin and some of the tissues. The third and the most important is the brain dead situation. In this, a person can donate more than 8 organs like heart, lungs, liver, kidney, pancreas, tissues, etc. However, there are certain acts and regulations relating to organ donation which should be taken care of in the entire process. And in all this process, the consent of the donor's family members is extremely important.
Okay, wonderful. Very important information. So I have heard about coma. Isn't coma and brain dead conditions similar? Are they both the same?
Yes, many people ask the same question, but coma and brain dead are completely different aspects. In brain dead situation, a person can never come to life again. It is a complete full stop. However, in coma, the person can come to life again and he can lead a normal life.
Oh, now I get the clarity. So, can you tell me when a person is declared as brain dead?
Yes, there are two situations, mostly and important. One, when a person meets with an accident, he could get a brain injury, and because of the brain injury, he can become brain dead. Another is because of some infection in the brain, he can become brain dead. Both the situations are different, but reason for becoming a brain dead.
Oh, now I got the clarity. So, tell me, what are the reasons of a person getting into brain dead?
The reasons for a person becoming brain dead could be two. Once a person meets with an injury, with an accident, there could be injury to the brain. And another is because of some infection in the brain, the person could be declared as a brain dead. In this situation, the person is kept on the ventilator and the organs are kept alive for some time until the consent of the patient's life is obtained.
Oh, so only when a patient is on ventilator, then only the organs can be donated?
Yes, that's correct. A patient on ventilator is the most important requirement of a organ donation process.
Oh, thank you so much for the information, sir. So, can you explain the process of organ donation?
Yeah, I think this is one of the most important questions one should be aware of. In the process of organ donation, once the person is declared brain dead in the ICU, the counselors from the hospital discuss the importance of organ donation with the kin of the brain dead patient. After the discussion, their consent form is obtained, signature is obtained on the consent form, and only then the retrieval process can be started. Without the consent, the retrieval and organ donation process cannot be started. This is very important factor. After this, the ZTCC maintains a list of probable donees or recipients who are fit for the process, and then they are contacted. Whomsoever is available and at the priority of the list is contacted and admitted to the nearby hospital. Then the organs are retrieved, and with the help of green corridor, the organs are transplanted to the place of the hospital where the organs are going to get transplanted. The entire process of organ donation is very important, Pratik. and every person, whether it is police or whether it is hospital or whether it is patients, doctors, relatives, every person should know this process very well. Then only the success of organ donation will increase. At the moment, many people are not aware of organ donation, many people are not aware of the process, and because of this the ratio is very low. Once people will be aware, definitely the ratio will increase.
I'm sure it is very important. I also believe it is very tough activity.
Definitely.
So you just mentioned about green corridor. What exactly is green corridor?
So Pratik, green corridor is a process from where the organs are transported from the place of retrieval to the place of transplantation. Now in the center process, the help of ambulance is taken. But how the ambulance will reach within a given span? So the police mechanism helps to cordon the entire place and give direct way to the ambulance so that the ambulance can reach from one place to another in the shortest possible time. Even in few cases, helicopters are taken help for transporting the organ from one city to another. So the entire process, which is created by the police help, is called green corridor.
I'm sure it is very important and also time bound activity.
Yes, it's definitely. And Pratik, I would like to add something over here. The patient's relatives play a very crucial, important role because they are understanding the process and also giving the consent for transplantation. The counselors explain them very meticulously and they also play an important role.
Okay.
The doctors have to be very vigilant because they have to retrieve as well as transplant the organ in a very complicated operation. And further, I would like to say that the police mechanism plays a crucial role because without cordoning the roads, without making the green corridor, the ambulance cannot reach the desired place at the desired time and the entire process will go as a failure. So every person plays a crucial role and after that only the organ donation happens successfully. And I would like to say that now everyone is getting more and more aware of the process.
So there are so many myths and misunderstanding about organ donation. Few of my family and friends, they ask me these questions frequently. One of them is that if I sign a pledge form, does this mean that I'm giving consent that I'm ready to donate my organs?
So Pratik, this is a very important information. Have you seen a similar organ donation card? Suppose I sign this. This is only mental satisfaction that I am interested in organ donation, but this does not mean I am giving consent. The consent has to be given by the patient's relatives once the patient is declared brain dead. So that consent is important. This organ donation form is only for our information and information to our relatives that we are interested in the organ donation process. But this is not the consent from legal perspective.
So the next one is, so post organ donation, is it possible to perform the last rites for the family to perform the last rites of the organ donor? So the next one is, sir, is it possible for the family to perform last rites of an organ donor?
Yes, once the organ donation process is completed, the body of the deceased is handed over to the patient's relative and they can definitely perform the last rites. There is no deformation of the body.
Sir, the last one. In the process of organ donation, is there any discrimination that happens?
And the answer is absolute no. Whether it is male or female, rich or poor, or a person belonging to any religion, there is absolutely no discrimination and the process happens with a very unbiased manner.
So, sir, thank you so much for all the information. You are giving the information scripts and very right. Sir, tell us something about ReBirth Trust and this short film competition.
So when a few people gathered together in the year 2016 and they understood about the process of organ donation, they understood a very important statistic that the ratio between donee to donor is 10,000 is to 1. So you understand there are people 10,000 waiting in queue for organs and only one person is available as a donor. And to bridge the gap, to reduce the skewness of the ratio, ReBirth volunteers started the foundation called ReBirth Foundation, and herein for last 8 years they have been striving hard for the promotion and awareness creation of organ donation process throughout the country. So in last 4 seasons, Green Corridor around 150 short films have been received and they have been given prizes of more than 3.5 lakhs in each season. So not only we are creating awareness on organ donation in the process, but we are giving good prizes also. And the best part over here is, in this season we are giving more importance to regional films as well, because we want each and every person throughout the country to understand about the organ donation process, and what better way to understand in our own language about the entire process. So maybe a very remote villager could understand the process in his own regional language, and he may need not worry about the Hindi and English complexities.
Oh, so listening to your all information, we realize that there is a lot of scope of work and there is huge gap, and you are doing a commendable job in your own way. So I would request all of you to make movies on organ donation awareness and join the cause of spreading the awareness pan India. Make movies in whichever language. Sir, any concluding remarks for the audience?
So I hope the information was helpful for making the movie. For any additional information, you can visit www.rebirthtrust.org. Here you can get additional information, and it will help you definitely for making the movie. Do fill up the forms, and you can enjoy the entire process, learn about organ donation, spread awareness. And one important thing I would like to add here is that many movies are made on eyes. You can make use of other organs like lungs, liver, kidney, tissues. Skin basically is very important aspect here, because many acid victims require skin for skin as a part of the process, and so there are ample ways in which you can creatively come out with the movies. And we wish you all the very best, and hope you win big awards in the entire process. Thank you.
Thank you.